You've heard James say it a million times. Respect the Polygon. At Weather Call, we make the Polygon better. We call, text, or email you so you'll always know when you're in danger. No matter who you are, there's a Weather Call solution right for you. Check us out at weathercallservices.com.
This is the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Monday, the 13th of May. This is James Spann. Alabama in a lull right now, but we're expecting more showers and thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. Another batch at the end of the week on Friday. But what about rain chances for the weekend? A whole lot of questions about that. So as we typically do this time of the day, a lot of new model data is in the house. So let's look at it together. This is the upper air look this afternoon. Had a pretty good little trough approaching from the west. That's kicked off some really big storms this morning over extreme South Alabama and the Gulf Coast. We had some scattered wind damage in parts of southern Mobile and Baldwin counties in the Florida Panhandle. But again, things have calmed down a bit. In fact, we've actually got some sunshine through parts of central Alabama. That's a visible satellite view in this kind of a donut hole around places like Demopolis and Greensboro and Uniontown and Selma. But for the rest of the state, it's a cloudy and cool day. So there's the radar, and the rain rates have really fallen off in Mobile and Baldwin counties. Still some rain there, but nothing like the big storms earlier today. The heavier storms pushing now into the eastern part of the Florida Panhandle. And in Alabama, the rain is generally south of a line from around Eufaula to Mobile. The northern two-thirds of the state, totally dry. And it's a very cool day in May. We should be in the low 80s this time of the year. Many spots are only in the 60s. For example, Cullman, 64. Birmingham, 67. 64 in Dothan. Mobile, 66. The last time you'll see numbers like that at 2:46 in the afternoon, probably in November. So here's a look at the flash flood watch for South Alabama. This continues in effect through tomorrow. This is for areas south of a line from Butler to Greenville to Abbeville. The area is in green on that map. And we note flash flood warnings for parts of Mobile and Baldwin counties, mainly for the rain that came down earlier today. And there's a tornado watch in effect for the eastern part of the Florida Panhandle. And those flash flood watches extend all the way back into parts of Texas. And also there is a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for parts of South Texas. So for the rest of today and tonight, there's the severe weather outlook. There's an enhanced risk for the coast of Texas and Louisiana. And again, we've got the higher risk over the Florida Panhandle for that lead batch of storms. But for most of Alabama, the weather will be dry through tonight. But tomorrow, another batch will likely be coming through. There's basically a marginal risk, a level 1 out of 5 statewide. We note a slight risk around Dothan, level 2 out of 5. And the main concern will be tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, strong gusty winds, maybe some small hail. Not a major threat, but we'll take a look at modeling in a second. And then on day 3, which is Wednesday, marginal risk for parts of Florida, the Carolinas, and West Texas and West Oklahoma. Rain for the next 7 days. Now keep in mind, this counts the rain that we've seen this morning, and parts of South Alabama got really, really soaked. This is valid through Monday morning of next week, Monday, May 20th. And 7-day totals could be around 7 inches for Mobile, and I think that's very valid based on the rain they saw earlier today. Amounts around 2.5 inches for Birmingham, around 2 inches up in the Tennessee Valley. So model fans, here we go, the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow afternoon at 4. Again, the trough approaching. A surface low is southeast of St. Louis, over 1,000 millibars, and we'll see showers and storms beginning to form by afternoon. Let's go to the high-res HER. This is valid tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. And I think the morning mostly dry. But then as the air becomes a bit unstable, we'll see showers and thunderstorms forming. And the radar will not look exactly like that, but something like that. And just keep in mind where the storms form, they could be strong. The main concern, gusty winds, some small hail. The atmosphere profile is not supportive of tornadoes. So keep in mind a few showers and thunderstorms around tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night. They could be strong. And then Wednesday, much of the state will be dry. The exception could be the Tennessee Valley, the Shoals, Huntsville, Scottsboro, Decatur, Athens. Maybe a few isolated showers there, but even there, probably not much. So a decent chunk of the state will be dry Wednesday with a high around 80, 81, 82, low 80s. Thursday looks to be a dry day, partly to mostly sunny with mid-80s. But then the rain is back on Friday. Got a surface low that's over southern Missouri, And I think the main concern with this end of the week, early in the weekend system, heavy rain and not necessarily severe storms. This looks more like a heavy rain producer. And then Saturday, the rain will likely continue. And I do not think it rains all day Saturday. And it's probably a case where the rain will be ending from northwest to southeast during the day. The better chance of the rain Saturday afternoon shifting into east and south Alabama. And again, the rain early in the day could be heavy. So a lot of rain Friday night into at least part of the day Saturday. And again, the high Saturday will be most likely in the low 80s. And again, we're getting better consensus now that Sunday looks good. The GFS all along has been showing a dry day Sunday. The European, which actually performs better at this range, it has been suggesting some rain Sunday, but now it's falling in line with the GFS. So at the moment, Sunday looks dry, warm, highs mid-80s, pretty close to average for this time of the year. A week from today, Monday, May 20th, northwest flow aloft, and we are in a dry air mass. Let's go out 10 days. This is Thursday of next week, May 23rd. A short wave passing north of here. Evidence showers might be winding down, so it looks like toward the middle of next week, maybe Wednesday, Thursday, somewhere in that time frame, we'll have a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Rain for Birmingham off the European ensemble. The mean is the green line on that chart. That's the mean of the ensemble members. And it's still hanging in there between 3 and 4 inches between now and the 28th of May. Temperatures coming off the NBM, National Blend of Models. 79 tomorrow, 81 Wednesday, 86 on Thursday, and then back to 80 Friday with clouds and rain. And then next week, that looks more like late May around here. Upper 80s coming in here for the first half of next week. And hot off the presses, got the brand new 8 to 14 day guidance, May 21st through May 27th. Temperatures down here a little above average. Hey, let's roll some Children's of Alabama Kid Cam stop number 1. Homeschoolers, I love it, at the Trustful Public Library. Had a big homeschool group there today. The mamas and the daddies are in there, and the cookies were there too. Yes, indeed. I recognize some of those cookies. But I like it. We talked a lot about severe weather safety, how families can stay safe, certain kinds of weather, how we forecast the weather. But a fun time today with those homeschoolers and Trustful. And then stop number 2, the second grade, McCalla Elementary School out in western Jefferson County. Had a packed house today talking about the science of weather. They were great listeners and great learners. And we had a great time today. And yeah, McCalla Elementary, they swarm. And boy, they gave me some good treats too. This has been a good Monday. But that's an amazing school. The teachers out there are so good. And listen, everybody's in a good mood because we're winding down the school year. It's almost over. Hard to believe that. But again, to all those second graders at McCalla Elementary School and the homeschoolers in Trustful, thanks a lot for some really fun visits earlier today. Tomorrow going to be at Lee Scott Academy down in Auburn for a program there. And then Elvin Hill Elementary in Columbiana. Thursday, I'll be in Huntsville speaking to the Alabama PR Council of Huntsville. And then Friday, Phillips Academy in Birmingham. That's a great school. And again, no book signing this Saturday. We'll, I think, be back on May 25th. I have to sneeze. Lost it. I'm pretty good at killing the sneezes. When you do the severe weather coverage on TV for hours in the wall, you gotta just kill those sneezes real quick. So I got that one killed. Anyway, don't forget Weather Brains tonight, the show for weather dweebs, geeks, nerds, dorks, and weenies. 7 o'clock Central, Weather Brains is on their YouTube channel, youtube.com/weatherbrains. But most people listen to the audio podcast. That'll be out late tonight. And of course, we invite you to watch us on TV this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.